Hey, what's up guys, this is Let from NO2 Gaming, bringing you another Guild Wars 2 Beta Weekend video. This is the final recap video over the Beta Weekend experience, because the Beta Weekend is coming to a close tonight and Sunday. I just would like to go over some of the pros and cons, the things I've enjoyed about Guild Wars, uh, what was like, you know, pleasurable for the game, but it was also things that kind of just made me, no, not again, I don't want to do this. And I'd like to start off with some of the pros. To start off, there's a lot of the group orientation is a lot of fun. Your success is very dependent on the composition and build of your group. You can't just go in there as a one-man army. So I really like that because it focuses towards the team-oriented player, and not so much makes you kind of a hermit, but makes you actually socialize and get out and make a sort of a name for yourself in the community as a group and as an individual, because no one's gonna want to just hang out with a one dude loser who just doesn't cooperate or anything. So the cooperation portion of the game it's a lot of fun. I also enjoy the fact that you have to capture points and participate in the actual PvP instance itself, not just going around killing. While going around killing does have its benefits, it also has its reverse effect, as this other guys can well, we're going to do this for the glory and the victory and the team overall ranking, so we're going to actually win the scenario. So it forces you to actually participate in the game itself rather than just the non-stop killing. One of the things I'm not too fond about is the porting and the downed. I understand what they were trying to do with it, and it adds kind of like the kind of forgiving effect. But at the same time, it's just give the kill. They're dead. It would save a lot of headache, and it just I don't know. It just seems like sort of a wasted functionality in the game. There's a whole lot of time wasted in going back and trying to either res or finish somebody off, and then they can get back up and come kill you again. It slows. Honestly, I think it slows down the game a little bit. It's just something I don't view as a needed asset to the game. But in that same sense, I do like the concept of like warriors with their rally, or like some sort of ending ability that goes off, and it automatically their dying does have an effect on the battle rather than just their dying, and then there's different amount of numbers. For example, when a elementalist would die, they would like spawn a fire element or something, and maybe not a substantial amount of damage, but it's an AOE, and it just deals out a little bit of damage here and there. Something else I'm not too fond about, and I hope they really change it pretty soon, is that the key binding layout. It's not so much that that 1 through 0 is the issue. It's more of the actual layout. I'm a kind of a visual gamer, and when I play, I use my G13, or at least I've been trying to use it more. I hadn't been using it for a long time, since there hasn't been an MMO to actually use the G13.4. It's been like 1 or 5 keys is the only thing that's needed, so I don't need to mass out a series of macros. But I like to look and have like my layout similar to the layout on the screen, just so like I know what has cooldowns, I know what's getting ready to come up and things like that. And I know you're like, oh well, that's kind of a noob thing, you should have the timing all down and everything. But I like to have it like laid out the way I want to, and I just don't like the layout of it as it is now. Something I really enjoyed about the game is the character customization. There's just a massive amount of like customization they allow for you to add to your character. And as a Char warrior, I didn't think there'd be that too much. I maybe changed my horns and my color, but they actually add dimensions for all changes and all variables for that. So I really enjoyed that. And you choose the stature and physique of them, the fur's color, even down to like accessories and everything, which I didn't think they were going to go into that much detail, but I'm really happy they did. It adds kind of another broken boundary for the game. You get your individuality from your character. Yeah, I like to be an ugly Jar. I don't think they're ugly, but they're definitely not the most prettiest race out there. But yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, at first I didn't understand why someone would want to go like make themselves gigantic, since the game is based on hitboxes. But then I found out that having a bunch of gigantic Norn Mesmers running around is well, it's almost suffocating. There's a whole bunch of targets running around, and you can't really see anything else. So there's benefits to it. There's benefits to being in larger classes and kind of putting the opponents into a disarray. So much for the character personalization. Like here right now, and you just saw me pick the just the little personality perks. Like I wear my helmet in combat. I follow so and so into battle. I don't know. I didn't think much of it because I'm not a big fan of PVE, and it seems that's what that's kind of oriented towards. You don't really experience a benefit from any of that either way. But I don't know. It's cool, but whatever. They're not really necessary. And so here you can see another down stance. It's just I've gotten to the point where I don't care. I've actually, since I've used my G13, I didn't have an F key bound for the longest time because I just wanted to go around and kill people. And just get them down and let my teammates finish them off if they wanted to. There's some other things. The amount of class individuality through like different types of weapons and everything. I've sensed that there's a lot of balance issues with the game so far. Or not so much. Maybe not so balance. Maybe I'm just a noob. Who knows? But it seems that the warrior is very, very powerful. I'm gonna admit to it that there was some times where I just couldn't believe what was going on. If you form up a melee train like you saw in the meat grind video, you're just gonna dismantle people. That amount of AOE combined with a elementalist or a heal debuff with the thief, it's just overwhelming. But at the same time, the things that I not really sure on about the game so far is how group oriented each individual is going to feel. And what I'm trying to say there is sometimes you'd get split off from your group and you're having a hard time getting back, and there's no team chat, and the game is so fast paced. Or no, team chat, there's no voice chat, but the game is so fast paced, no one's going to take the time to type. They need to keep their hands on the keyboard at all times. So I'm really wondering how they're going to do that for the solo queuers. Something that is I have very mixed feelings about it. I'm a big fan of stun lock. I'm a big fan of not being stun locked. But I think it's going to hurt a lot of people. A lot of the marketing for them is that there is no CC immunities, no timers. It's just all based on abilities and quick reflexes and how fast you can hit those abilities, and hoping that no one else is going to blast more CC onto you while you're not immune. So it's like one of my minor concerns. I'm not really sure how they're going to handle it. I'm pretty sure they won't go with CC immunities. It's dumb. I mean, it doesn't really work like that in a quote unquote real situation, I guess you could say. So there's really no need for them. It's just I'm worried that it's going to hurt the rest of the target audience that's going to play, and they won't stick around because there's gonna be a lot of casual MMO players that come here from games such as WoW and Star Wars, Diablo 3. They're going to be looking for something new, and they're going to run into things that they haven't really ever experienced in MMO before. Then it's going to be more arcade-like, and I don't think it's going to cater to them. And I personally don't care. I mean, I like those. That's free kills and easy kills and noobs to kill. But at the same time, is it going to hurt ArenaNet? And so those are kind of my thoughts so far on the game. The beta weekend was only just a few days. I played as much as I could, did as much video recording as I could, and rendering, which took a lot of time, including the uploads. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe to the videos. We're going to be coming out as many more as we can. And see you in game.